Keep moving.
I can taste your delicious fear. Kill them all, no mercy. Misery and death all around. This pleases me.
Let them see her wisdom. Light it up!
Heal me!
Come to me and to my will. Join me forever.
I need healing. Burn it!
I set it ablaze!
Incorruptible creatures! You dare to defy me? I'll kill you all!
Why does my father still sleep, priest?
Our healing magic maintains his life, but the Daedric poison is strong. I'm not sure we can overcome it.
If my father dies, the Turnian monks will suffer. Understand that, healer. Now, save your king.
King Yoren's son is worried, and I don't blame him. Our healing magic is strong, but it's not much good against Daedra-corrupted poison. The king won't awaken on his own. So my monks tell me. We don't usually deal with Daedric magic. We can keep King Yoren alive, but we can't restore him. Your Dreamwalker is our best chance. I hope he's done this before. You brought what we need. Now the Dreamwalker must enter the Dreamstride. From there, he's on his own. My magic can't help him. Pray at the totems of the 3 old gods. Perhaps they will show you the Dreamwalker's progress. Then we watch and wait. Come, Dreamwalker. King Yoren is ready. It is time for you to get involved.
Not to worry. I've done this many times. Many times. Never entered a king's dreams, though. Or battled Daedric magic. But I'm sure everything will be just fine. Be sure to hold the king down. If he begins to thrash around, hit him with a rock. Kidding. Kidding.
The Dreamwalker's work has begun. If you wish to observe his progress, pray to our totem spirits. If the 3 old gods hear you, they will show you images of the Dreamstride.
Very cold. Must be quick as possible. Find the fires. Their warmth will keep you alive. Walls. Coming down. Stay near the light. Must remember, stay near the light. Very sad. The king's soldiers. They fell in battle, but are raised in a dream. Rage fills them, and they are strong. Wish I had the strength to fight them. This is going to be a challenge, to say the least. What is this madness? Visions of warriors lost. A woman beckoning to me. Strange, beautiful. But something is wrong here. I need to be very careful. Wish there was a way to figure out the truth.
What is this sorcery, priest? What's happening to my father?
The dream. It's leaving the king's body. How is this happening? The 3 old gods watch over this man and grant him a quick, painless journey from this place. Something has sparked the Dreamwalker's magic as well as our own. Whatever haunts King Yoren begins to flow into this world as well. As the poison spreads through his body, he fights back harder. It's pushing the forces into our own plane. It means your king's last moments of life are upon him. His spirit is strong, a fighter. I believe that's what has caused these projections. He won't give in to death. Sadly, we can do nothing to help him from out here. The Dreamwalker was most likely injured by the blast of magic. He was the last chance we had. Your king can't do this on his own. No doubt he'd be eager to join his father. He's not ready, though. Even now, rage takes him. One must be calm to even think about taking such a journey. Sending him in there, you would do this? And for a man you barely know? Your life could be forfeited by doing this. Very well. The decision is yours. I can use what remains of the Dreamwalker's magic to send you into the Dreamstride. From there, you will be on your own. I can't imagine what awaits you in the dreams of King Yoren. His dreams turned to nightmares. What once was pleasant is now twisted and dark. You must help him overcome these trials. Pray to the three old gods. Seek their blessings and call upon their aspects to aid you. They might help you, but each in a different way. Remember what the Dreamwalker said and be open to any way an aspect may aid you. I can give you insight to each of our gods before you enter King Yoren's dreams. That's about all I can do from here. Once you enter the dream, you will be on your own. I'll attempt to keep his life force stable for as long as I can. The poison pulls from Yoren's memories and gives strength to his greatest fears. The death of his sister, the soldiers in his service, and Fildgor. His dreams have created guardians to hide his true memories. You must show him the truth of things. Our magic allows us to call forth aspects of the three old gods, the fox, the bear, and the wolf. Spirit forms to help us perform tasks beyond the scope of mere mortals. The fox is crafty and quick. He enhances the speed at which we do things, makes us faster, more agile than we are on our own. If you are in need of speed, you may want to call upon this aspect. The bear is strong, mighty, a protector. He enhances our strength and shields us from harm. If you're in need for protection against overwhelming odds, the bear should be your ally. The wolf is sly and observant, ferocious and deadly. She watches and waits for the best opportunity to strike. With her aid, our eyes see the hidden weaknesses of our foes. If you seek the weakness in your enemy's armor, call upon the wolf. The thought that Yoren failed his soldiers, that they gave their lives for nothing, weighs heavily on his mind. He must see the truth that they laid down their lives because they loved their king. They believed in him. Good luck. Our magic allows us to call for...
Look at your soldiers, Yoren. This is what happened to us. Locked away in some crypt like commoners. No one cared that we died. Especially you. We were just pawns for you.
No. I respected and cared for each and every one of you. With each of your deaths, I lost brothers and sisters, but we fought for what we all believed in. We fought for our freedom.
King Yoren stirs in agony before he calms and grows still. These waves repeat even as you enter his dreams. His life continues to slip away. What did you discover? The poison polluting his body, it makes him reimagine his fears and lets the nightmares tighten their grip. He will continue to seek a way out as long as the dream continues. You must follow the king deeper still. Continue to pray to the totems. You already set one of the fractured parts of his spirit free. You need to be quick this time. If the king knows he's in danger, the dream will collapse behind him and strengthen the nightmare's power.
Why do you continue to follow me? The Argonian that followed me couldn't handle the ordeal. You won't fare any better. Leave now before it's too late. Too many have already died on my behalf. I must handle this on my own. Heal me through my own mind? You would use Daedric magic to cure me? That's the very magic that harmed me. You don't need to do this. I fought an army that claimed to be invincible and emerged victorious. Filgor's poison won't stop me. Do you even know where we are right now? This cave, my sister and I fell down a hole while we were hunting. We nearly froze to death. We barely got out alive. Wait. I would not have made it out from this cave if it wasn't for my sister. I blacked out from exhaustion and the cold. Nirnhild carried me the rest of the way to safety. Damn it all! I don't know how we got out of this cave. It means I never saw the exit. How will I find it in my dreams? The fires, I remember the fires. They must be the key. If I don't survive, you must get word to Almalexia and the other pact leaders. The pact must not fall. Well, this turned out to be an interesting hunting trip. So much for knowing the area like the back of your hand. Right, sister?
Yes, yes, go ahead. Mock me, little brother. I should just leave you in this cave. Maybe you'd lose a foot to the frost, and the people will call you the Gimp Prince. That would be the last time you mocked me, that's for sure.
Oh, I think I would write a ballad about how an ice demon and I dueled upon the mountaintops, and I drove my blade into him as he took my foot. All the ladies would find me heroic. Maybe I should let my foot fall off.
This sounds like something you do. You're the only man I've ever known to write an epic about how you fell down and broke your nose. Did that Nord lass you brought home really believe that story about you and the troll?
This cave goes on forever, and the cold, it's bitter to the bone. I think I'm starting to lose the feeling in my legs. I hate when that happens.
You sure do whine a lot, you know that? We'll find a way out of here. Stop worrying so much.
Oh, I forgot. There's no need to worry. The great and wonderful Nirnhild is here.
You hush now, brother. Filgor showed me how to find my way out of a cave. Or any closed area, really. You just need to find the wind. Once you do that, you can figure out where it's coming from. And that's the way out. Simple. Come on, Yoren. We have to keep moving. We're almost there. I can feel it. Please, brother. It's just a little bit farther. You have to hold on. I need you. I can't become queen without my brothers at my side. I just can't do it. Stay with me, brother. Wake up!
Give in so easily. I will live on because of my sister. I will honor her memory by living my life.
King Yoren's breathing slows. I don't know if this is due to your actions, or if he slips closer to death. Did you learn anything new? Proud, stubborn man. Yoren's at his weakest points now, on the edge of life and death. You have only one more chance to enter the Dream Stride. One more chance to break the nightmare and set him free. If you fail, you will both be lost. The King's dreams try to deceive him. You need to be on guard. Look through the shadows and observe. If you fail to convince the king that what he sees is a lie, he will perish. And when he dies, his dream ends. And so do you. Our magic allows us to...
Are you real or just part of this dream? Ouch. I hurt all over. Feels like my body is being crushed, and not in a fun way. Why have you followed me? This experience, I wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy. Of course I'm alive. The magic that allowed you to enter the Dream Stride would have disappeared if I died. Frightening thought, though. To die in another's dream. I'll consider this while you find the king. He followed a pretty young woman. She looked familiar, but I couldn't place her. She ran up the steps and the king was right behind her. But something strange happened. Specters appeared. Very vicious. Be careful. These spirits are more violent and powerful than the others in the dream. Drawn from the king's strongest memories. If you fail, we all die horrible, horrible deaths. Probably very painful. Please, try to avoid that.
Can you believe Yoren defeated his brother? Filgo must have been drunk or something. If that fool Yoren thinks we're going to die for him, he's dumber than I thought. I'd sooner stab him in the back than stand at his side.
Died for this? For Yoren? I bet he never lifted a sword in his life. But his sister, Nirnhild, she was a true warrior. A kind. Filgor could fight too. Now that's a man I'd die for. But no, we get a Bard King. He won't survive a year, I'd wager. We'd be better off making an alliance with the Dark Elves. Yoren's a traitor, if you ask me. A damned puppet king. dreams. Submit to the darkness.
Never. I will wake from this dream. I will find my brother and any others who put our people at risk. They will all fall to my blade. This I swear. You underestimate me and my allies, foul creature. I remember when my sister sat upon the throne. My brother and I would tease her endlessly about being the queen. My people trusted my sister, loved her. Great Queen Nirnhild, they called her, leader of the Nords. Then the Akaviri attacked. The people lost their queen, and I lost my sister. The realm wept the day she died. It was a trick conjured by that creature you killed. Nirnhild is dead. Her beautiful soul is gone. I'm all that's left to lead my people. I cannot fail them. Different, strange, like a part of me is missing. No guards, no castle walls, just the limits of my own mind. Fabrications and illusions. Perhaps that's all you are. Your face is familiar, but I can't remember. You have my thanks regardless, both you and the Argonian. I know there's so much to do, and I cannot allow my brother Filgor to complete his plan. Not while he has a sister's body and her crown. Nothing good will come from his machinations. Sister, this can't be. This must be part of my dream.
Yoren, my beloved brother. It's been so long. I wish the news I bring you wasn't so dire.
What is it, Nirnhild? What's wrong?
It's Fildgor. I know why our brother stole my body and the crown. He plans to call forth my spirit and merge it with his own. He believes that by possessing me, he shall become the rightful king.
Please, friend, leave us so we can talk. I will join you in the waking world shortly. I can never repay you for all you've done. I should throw a grand feast and make you part of my personal guard. But there's still dangers to deal with. Filgor plans to desecrate my sister's spirit. That must not be allowed to happen. The crown of Freydis, the symbol of our people, can only be worn by the true heir of the throne. It won't fit upon an unworthy head. Filgor believes that he can merge our sister's spirit with his own, making him worthy of the crown. If the crown fits, it proclaims Filgor as the true king. Not even I can oppose the one who wears the crown. That's why Filgor must be stopped. He can't be allowed to desecrate Nirnhild's spirit. Filgor and his Stormfist Brigade have gone to the Dragon Shrine of Skuldafn. The Prince and I must go to the camps at the foot of the mountain and plan our counter-move. I need to leave now. The people need their king.
I can open a portal for you. But after all this, I only have the energy to teleport you and your son.
That's fine. Our friend here has done more than enough for us already and deserves some time to rest. Come on, Skir. Let's go. You are welcome to join us at our camp if you wish. Whatever you decide, thank you for what you have done.
Hello, friend. We're still alive. I never would have guessed that would be the result of all this. Now I need some rest. To study the Turnian monks and the three old gods. Fascinating stuff. And truth to tell, I don't want to go into any more dreams for a while. More or less, thanks to my training and experience, I was taught to learn, to understand, to survive. The Skald King has discovered these things as well. A rare leader, Yoren. He's a ruler who listens. To rest and hold counsel with his advisors, no doubt. Thanes, Ebonheart Pact leaders, other nobles, I'm sure. There's a large camp to the northeast. The soldiers call it Yoren's Stand. Not far from the place called Skaldafen.
Few remember.
Well met, champion. It is, and your arrival is not unexpected. I've been waiting for you to arrive. Prince Irnskar commanded me to keep watch. He wants to speak to you. He's on the battlements at the East Gate, watching the movements of Fildgor Orkthane's troops. Things are quiet here. For now. Indeed. The soldiers call this place Yoren's Stand. For King Yoren is determined to stop the Orkthane and restore peace to Eastmarch from this very encampment. The assassination attempt hasn't hindered the Skald King's ability to command, if that's what you're asking. The Dark Elf healers tend to him, and he grows stronger every day. There's still some tension. The prince made accusations when the king was poisoned, and that certainly hasn't helped matters. To his credit, though, Prince Irnskar seeks to make amends for the strained relations.
Well, if it isn't the new king of the grotto. You ask me, those beasts got what was coming to them.
The Fighters Guild.
Well met, my friend. My father is still weak from the poison, but he's recovering. I'm organizing things here while he gets his strength back. I need to regain the confidence of our Dark Elf and Argonian allies. My regrettable actions at Fort Armel have made them wary. Speak to the highest-ranking pact leaders in the camp. General Yveth Noramil of the Dark Elves and the Argonian leader Eyes of Steel. See what we can do to demonstrate the strength of the pact.
Wars come and wars go, but the Hist endures. War approaches like a storm on the wind, and the prince needs our help. Why should I trust him or his champion? Perhaps some discourse will show me the measure of Ernskar's advocate. Does war make a person stronger? An obvious answer. Another question. Which serves best in time of war? A strong will or a strong body? A thoughtful response. I do worry that Prince Ernskar's insular thinking is dangerous and goes against the edicts that formed the pact. An interesting outlook. Learn by losing. I think the Storm-faced commander, Hall Bitterblade, might learn by losing something as well. His head, for example. At least his troops would learn a lesson to fear the Ebonheart Pact.
Well, don't just stand there staring at me. I'm very busy, and I don't have time to play 7 questions. Running errands for the princeling, are you? And I'm not your first. My aides tell me you went to see the lizard before coming to me. I suppose Ernskar wants to affirm his commitment to the pact. Wants to drink vile mead and discuss strategy. Talk means nothing. A blood contract, on the other hand, is binding. Use my dagger, Viper's Strike, on any Stormfists you slay. The blood it absorbs powers its enchantment. Bring it back when the dagger is fully charged. To charge its enchantment, yes. If that makes you or the princeling squeamish, however, I perfectly understand. Don't you have a dagger to bloody? Now move along.
I could use a break.
You look competent.
The false king and his fallen allies can throw challenges at me as often as they want. I so enjoy killing them.
brave and mysterious champion returns. Do you have something for me? And I see that you brought me his head. Bitterblade was a worthy foe, and your efforts on behalf of Prince Ernskar have improved my opinion of him considerably. I shall confer with the prince and offer my counsel as needed.
Alert the heralds! Ernskar's errand runner has returned. So you have. I deplored, but killing a few Stormfists isn't really that significant of an accomplishment. However, your efforts on behalf of the Princeling prove that he does wish to make amends for his idiotic behavior at Fort Armel. Yes, true, but that's not as much fun. Oh, very well. I shall work with Prince Ernskar. He shall benefit from my considerable knowledge and expertise.
I'm in the middle of something.
Well met, my friend. I received word that General Yeveth Noramil and Eyes of Steel will meet with me. I'll show them the respect they deserve and work to strengthen our alliance. Once again, your aid advances our cause. You have my gratitude. I need to discuss strategy with the Thanes and Pact leaders. The Argonian and Dark Elf leaders are ready to meet. It's time to gather a council of war. Do you think you could convince the Thanes to attend as well? They're an independent lot, but their advice would be welcome. Start with Thane Harvold. He's a close friend of my father's. If any of the Thanes can be counted on, it's Harvold. We'll meet in front of the healer's tent. I'm sure my father will feel well enough to join us.
I'm a little busy at the moment. Come back later. Would he now? And I suppose I should just jump at his command? Why should I do that? He's demonstrated nothing but hard-headedness and brashness since before his father was poisoned. I suppose for the sake of my friendship with Yoren, I should give the prince a second chance. I'll meet with him. Have you talked to the other Thanes yet? Then I suggest you seek out Oda Wolfsister next. She's a fine woman, if a bit odd. Very fond of wolves. Good luck finding her, though. She's usually wandering around in the woods, communing with her beloved wolves. Not that you asked, but if you want my advice, talk to Oda's housecarl. Jaima tries to keep track of her Thane, which isn't an easy task. Last I saw, she was up at the front gates looking for her master. Now go. I'll meet with Ernskar shortly.
This is a fort, not a summer camp. Stand guard like an attack could happen at any time, understand?
Yes, Lieutenant!
Show me your swing. Put your arm into it.
Why, you're a hardy one! And do you see her? She's not here. She's out there somewhere communing with her beloved wolves. How can I protect her when she runs off into the woods without so much as a by your leave? She's a maddening woman. Ugh, maddening. Last I saw, she was east of the camp, communing with wolves. But she does have a connection to the creatures. I've never seen one so much as growl at her. Of course, you won't be so lucky. But if you kill any wolves, she won't be happy with you. Try eating a canis cap mushroom. It's supposed to mask your scent or something. Wolves won't attack you. Or so I hear. I just stay away from wolves. Or you can kill wolves until you find Thane Oda. But that won't end well if you want her help. Canis cap mushrooms tend to grow on logs. I think I saw some on the big log right outside this gate.
I love coming out here and basking in all this nature. Have we met? What is that delightful scent? Another admirer of wolfkind. You've eaten a canis cap. You have that wonderful musky scent of fur and dirt and grass and old meat. You don't seem to be truly enjoying being one of the wolves. No accounting for taste, I suppose. In any case, you said the prince sent you. No doubt he wants me at this war council. I am pleased that he thought to send someone who respects my wolfkin. I'll attend the council. The lingering effect of the mushroom will keep you safe, but it wears off quickly. You should find Thane Yegi. If he's sober, he should attend.
Mead or milk? Are you a Nord or a Nat? Ha! My reputation precedes me. I may be half drunk most of the time, but my mind's still sharp. Prince Ernskar wants to meet with some of the Thanes and the Pact delegates, am I right? Of course I am, but spare me your assurances. The Prince is a skeever. You know what will convince me to attend a boring war council? Mead. Specifically, some of Volyar's meadery's best vintages. Some crates recently arrived in camp. I know who doesn't have it. Me! A crate was given to the Dark Elves, but they loathe the stuff. Ask their quartermaster. Bet they'll give it away. Or just look for bottles lying around. I don't care where it comes from, as long as it's mead.
You're not one of my soldiers. Do you need something? Mead? Disgustingly sweet stuff. Makes me long for Shane or a flask of Flynn. Those are proper beverages. I don't understand this powerful craving for mead. Where do the Nords put it? It doesn't seem to hinder their ability to swing their weapons, though. Here, I'm glad to get rid of these.
Any luck acquiring some of that Volya mead? Ah, this is the stuff. Drink with me! To the Skull King's health. I mean, the Skald King. A Skull King would not be a good thing. That's the Nord spirit. Sort of. Next time, though, try it like this. I suppose one drink isn't enough. I need some fortification if I'm going to attend the council. I'll head over after I drink this bottle.
Does nobody care?
Fildgor is at Skuldafn, with the crown of Freydis and the body of Queen Nirnhild. For what purpose?
The Orc Thane plans to use them at the Dragon Shrine, to usurp my father's throne.
A necromantic ritual, perhaps?
The crown is a powerful artifact. I shudder to think what the Orc Thane can accomplish with it.
I don't like the idea of that bastard using our fabled crown. And I hate that he has our beloved queen's body.
Father, you honor us. I'm glad to see you up and around.
My brother seeks to pull my sister's soul from Sovngarde. The crown of Freydis will see the soul, not the man.
It's good to see you well, Yoren. We've been discussing how to approach Skuldafn.
Yes. We discuss and we strategize while Fildgor digs in and strengthens his defenses.
So, have we come to any conclusions?
The Stormfists have fortified the primary path to the Dragon Shrine. A frontal assault would take time that we may not have.
Time is a luxury we don't possess. If Fildgor completes this ritual, all is lost.
That's why you wanted to see those scouting reports. You think there's another way into Skuldafn?
There is always another way. Champion, may we speak? Well met, my courageous friend. The time of our victory is at hand. Yes, thank you for all you've done, but your skills are needed again. Our troops will begin the assault on Skuldafn, but we need a faster approach to reach Fildgor. Yes, we have several of our best scouts searching the area. Thane Mira found something in the hills north of here. Those dragon shrines are rife with passages and secret entrances. Good. Make sure the way is clear for our assault. Speak to General Noramil. He's been coordinating our effort to scout the area for another way in. The Ebonheart Pact stands together to defeat the Orc Thane.
Send for me.
Over here, champion.
If you need me, sire.
The time has come to crush Fildgor and the Stormfist Brigade, once and for all. Ah, yes, the scouting reports. He wants you to sneak into Skuldafn while we distract the bulk of the Orkthane's army. Skuldafn is special to the Nords. Yoren always planned to hold the moot there, but then Fildgor moved in. We think Fildgor wants to use the Dragon Shrine to steal Queen Nirnhild's soul, and force the Crown of Freydis to recognize him as the true ruler of Skyrim. Meet Scout Snowhunter to the north and east. He'll show you how to reach Skuldafn.
You came from Yoren's stand? Did the General send you? Excellent. We're holding things down as best we can here, but we need to move quickly. I fear the usurper is close to achieving his goal. I'm glad you're here. We were worried we'd missed our opportunity. The other scouts report that Fildgor's flank is undefended. Go talk to Thane Mera. She led a small team up through this pass and into Skuldafn. We need to find a way to get the rest of the soldiers through the pass without drawing the attention. Skuldafn is extremely defensible. It won't be easy to get our army up there. Still, Fildgor the Exile won't wait for us to get into position. He has his own timetable to keep, I'm sure. Good luck up there.
Stay low. The Stormfist don't know we're here yet, and I want to keep it that way. We're waiting for King Yoren and his troops to arrive, but Fildgor has his own agenda. He's moving fast, and I don't think the army is going to show up in time. But I've got a few ideas on how to slow fire. Nothing causes more chaos than a raging fire. Scares even the most dim-witted, hard-headed Nords. The carts the Stormfist brought are full of weapons, food, and other gear. Set them ablaze and start a panic. That should slow them down. Light the signal fire. That's the sign the King's troops are waiting for before they make their final push up the mountain. That said, I still don't think they'll make it in time. You need to reach Fildgor and slow him down.
Well?
I can sense Yoren's troops coming up the mountain, but they will be too late. I am sorry, but this all falls to you. You are the only one who can reach Fildgor in time. Fildgor has forced his way into Sovngarde. He is close to accomplishing his goal. Soon he shall steal my essence and convince the Crown of Freydis to accept him. Fildgor opened a bridge between this world and Sovngarde. His royal blood grants him access to the hallowed halls of our ancestors, no matter what foul atrocities he has performed. Even now, he works his dark magic there, siphoning. The Watcher at the bridge guards the entrance. I will speak on your behalf, and you shall be able to enter Sovngarde as my champion. When you reach the peak, step into the column of light. The rest is up to you.
You've been a thorn in my side for too long. Come then, interloper. Come and die. Spirits of Sovngarde, answer the call of the rightful king of Skyrim. It can't end like this. I can't be defeated. Not again. You beat me. I lose to my cursed brother. Again. Perhaps he is the better ruler. Regardless, in front of my ancestors and my sister, I am undone. Do what you will with me. What choice do I have? Even with Sovngarde's power to aid me, I lost. The crown of Freydis rejects me. The thorn in my side became my undoing. You've won. What will you do with me now? I will bring the crown of Freydis to my brother. Don't worry. I give you my word that this is finished.
Fildgor has departed this place, and the spirits return to their eternal sleep. Tell me what happened here. Honorable, but perhaps misguided. You should have just killed him and been done with it. Forgive me, my detachment from life has given me a cold view of things. You should speak with Yoren, and make sure that Fildgor pays for his crimes. Your concern is appreciated, but in case you have forgotten, I am dead. You have already done more for me than I ever expected. I return to Sovngarde now. I will welcome my brother when he joins me. With luck, I shall see you there one day as well.
The Stormfists were panicked by the raging fires. We cut through the ranks as quickly as we could, but I'm afraid we were too late. Tell me, my sister. I almost wish Filgor had not survived his encounter with you. Now I must deal with my own brother. And there's only one possible punishment for treason. True, but I find no joy in ending my own brother's life. Move back and let me get this damnable duty over with. Brother, why did it come to this?
I was wrong, brother. Please spare me. I am capable of helping you.
No, brother. I know all too well what you're capable of. The King's judgment stands. May the spirits forgive you, Filgor, for I have not. Esteemed allies, I stand before my ancestors at this holy dragon shrine to seal our pact for the greater good.
I stand on this mountain to proclaim how far the Argonians have come from the swamps of Black Marsh. In the name of my people, I add my voice to form this Ebonheart Pact.
I represent the Dunmer and the Tribunal. I stand on this frigid rock to affirm our place in the Ebonheart Pact. I fervently hope we can move this along, because it's freezing up here.
The Nords offer the crown of Freydis. This symbol of power and wisdom provides the pact with the strength and authority of our Nord ancestors.
The Dunmer offer the Judgment of Veloth, an artifact of ancient magic. This provides the pact with our skills and the blessing of the Tribunal.
The Argonians offer the Nemic Egg, sacred symbol of birth and life, thus granting our wisdom and the memories of the Hist to the pact. With these offerings, the pact is sealed. Let our nations become one.
Further, the Dunmer call for a single leader to hold this pact together. We believe Skald King Yoren is the one to lead us.
Let our enemies tremble at our combined might. I accept the role of High King of the Ebonheart Pact. We have much to discuss here. Please, champion, return to Joran's stand and tell my son what has transpired here.
Welcome back, champion. What news do you bring from the peaks of lonely Skuldafn? Filgo's dead. As it should be. I mourn with my father, though. You've been by his side and have persevered when others would have faltered. From now on, you shall be known as the High King's Arrow, for you lead the way and always strike true.
King's Arrow. I have some news you might find interesting.
The fighters...
stranger, this forest is cursed. A caution, my friend. If you're following this road, know that Dellin's Mill is lost. The land's turned against us. Spriggans and imps have overrun the mill. My family and I escaped, but the rest of the villagers weren't. I don't know. There might be a way to help the other villagers. A group of women showed up as we fled, threw spells around and called themselves the Weird Sisters. They helped us escape. Maybe they'd... I'm taking my family to Daggerfall. We'll be safer there. Our friends and neighbors, they were trapped by the imps. There was nothing we could do but run for our lives. Thank you, my friend. You're certainly braver than I am. I'm sad to admit. Sheor curse me, but I have no idea. Dellin's Mill is always focused on our work. We don't get involved in politics or feud with our neighbors. Of course, chopping down trees could make a Spriggan angry, I suppose.
Well, not since I've lived in Dellin's Mill.
Come to think of it, those strange vines that recently sprung up are new. I couldn't cut them even with my finest axe. You'll see them soon enough. They're especially thick up north. You can't miss them. They're all twisted and diseased looking. I'd suggest staying far away from those awful vines. They're nothing but trouble, of that I'm sure. Our friends and neighbors.
The spirit of the Weird weeps, for something drives her children mad. I fear for the innocents in this village. The forest is enraged, filled with hatred. We tried to calm it as we always have before, but our magic falters. Never have the elemental spirits refused to answer our calls. The grass, the trees, the very earth itself, they're dying.
For now, our purpose is to defend the villagers from these creatures. I can construct a simple ward to protect the mill, but we are far from the Weird Tree. I shall require a focus. Take this creature, born and bound to the essence of Aetherius, and let it guide you to what I need. Hopefully, it will find enough to establish the ward.
The Weird Tree, the spirit that gives life to this land. My sisters and I are Beldama Weird. We serve the Weird Tree. We came here to discover why anger infests this part of the forest. No, and that worries me. The forest no longer speaks to us. We sensed that something was wrong, and that's why we came here. But beyond that, we are at a loss as to how to make things right.
Let this torch bug fly where it will. Let it guide you to the essence of Aetherius. It will find the soil that is most pure and draw out what I need for my focus.
The Weird Tree, the spirit that gives life to this land. My sisters and I are Beldama Weird.
need to do something.
I mourn the creatures you were forced to kill. They usually aren't so aggressive. May the essence of Aetherius protect us all. Now please, stand back. I must Oh, I hope this works. There. I think that's done it. Come with me. Good. It worked. That's a perfectly fine ward, if I do say so myself. That ward will buy us some time. Now we have to figure out what to do next. Agreed. The mill is safe for now, but we need to get the villagers out of here. My sister Johanna has a plan to help the villagers, but we need your assistance. If you're willing to help us, please talk to her. The Weird Tree, the spirit that gives life to this land. My sisters and I are Beldama Weird. We serve the Weird Tree. We came here to
Who are you to nonchalantly walk through flames and forest? You smell of the city of stone. Have you come to cleave our forest? Rip up our soil? Haven't the spirits already been enraged enough by your... So you say. My sisters and I serve the Beldama Weird. We have a duty to uphold. You? I don't know your true intentions. Still, we could use the help of someone who isn't quite as attached to the forest as we are. You might prove useful after all. My sister Olina is still out there, probably trapped somewhere between the fires and the enraged forest creatures. The fires burn, our sister is missing, and the villagers are dying. Something needs to be done. Get everyone back here and we can keep them safe. For a while. In the meantime, we'll work on what to do next. And make sure you put those fires out. This building won't provide much protection if it burns to the ground. We are the Witches of the Weird. We serve the Weird Tree, and the forest is our home. If this was Breton against Breton, we stand apart, but we aren't heartless. No one deserves to die for something they haven't done. Isn't it obvious? The people of the City of Stone cause this. They have no regard for the natural world. Nature only bends so far before it begins to suffer. Then it reasserts itself. Nature always prevails. That's why the vines appeared. The vines, they started appearing weeks ago, bursting through the soil and spreading throughout Glenumbra. We've never seen such vines before, and even the Weird Tree was engulfed by the strange growths. Whatever's happening, no one is safe. We are the Witches of the Weird.
No more! Mura will not stand for it! You won't hurt any more of Mura's friends! These creatures show up in the night, try to take everything from Mura. This one has worked hard to make friends, find people who would accept her. Mura will not allow these beasts to kill her friends. Do you speak the truth? Mura thought everyone was dead. Now you tell me good news, and hope fills this one's heart. Mura has heard tales of the witches who roam the West. Some good, some bad. This one will not turn down help, though, yes? Mura will find her way back to the mill. Just let one of those creatures get in this one's way.
I thought I was the last one left out here. Well, get up here and fight beside me. Today is a glorious day to die. Every last one of the damn things that got too close. A Nord never gives up, and a Nord never backs down from a fight. I'll keep fighting and swinging my axe until my arm falls off. And then I'll find a way to... I'm not afraid to die, stranger. But I might as well do it while defending the village. Thanks for the help. I look forward to fighting at your side.
Just stay with me. We'll get out of this somehow.
My daughter. She can't be gone.
Gone. I'm sorry. But we have to extinguish these fires somehow. Otherwise, we're going to join her. Did my sisters send you to aid us? May the Mother Spirits guide us. I tried so hard, but I wasn't able to save more than this single villager. I'll make sure we both get back to the mill.
No! My beautiful daughter! Please say something! You have to be all right. You have to be.
We have to go. We can't stay here any longer. Your daughter's gone.
We can't just leave her here like this. I have to say goodbye. Wait. What are you doing? What's happening?
It's, good you got here when you did. You were much more, merciful than I was about to be to those creatures. Ha! Better than those Sims after I get through with them. Assuming you didn't kill them already. You did. Kill them all, I mean, didn't you? The mill, of course. Well, if I do run into any hostile creatures along the way, they'll regret the day they decided to invade our village.
I don't want to die out here. You've got to help me! Injured? Injured? What does that matter? Everyone's dead! I think I'm the only one left. Survivors. I'm not all alone? Oh, thank the Eight. I have to get to the mill and see who else is still alive.
Perhaps I was too quick to pass judgment on you. These people, including my sister Olina, owe you their lives. The remaining fires should burn out soon. You did what you could, but the forest's rage has ravaged this village. It's terrible, for sure. But a small part of me is thankful that these saws won't operate again. My sisters and I should be able to open a path to safety, but we'll need your help again to make this work. We can travel along the roots of the Weird Tree. That's how we were able to get here so quickly. But there's some kind of corruption in the soil, and now that path is blocked to us. The roots need to be nourished with pure energy. Nothing is more pure than life itself. We can use the life force of the creatures to nourish the roots of the Weird Tree. Kill one of the creatures near each root. Their life essences should provide the power we need to get the villagers out of here. Look for the roots of the weird around the mill. Remember that those creatures must give up their lives near the roots, or the roots won't absorb their life essences. Any creature you kill away from a root is a life extinguished for no reason. The Weird Tree sustains us. From its roots, we draw strength. From its leaves, we find comfort. Its roots stretch through all of Nirn. Isn't it obvious? The people of the City of Stone caused this. They have... Here! were able to get all the villagers through the portal. They're safe in our camp for now. I should return to our camp and help protect the villagers. My sisters will continue to look into the madness that occurred here. Perhaps you could help them, if you have an interest. You have earned my respect, Stone Dweller. Thank you. Speak to Helene. There are still questions that require answers.
I didn't want to say anything with all these poor people around. They've already gone through so much. But after studying the situation, I think I know what's going on in the forest. The terrible magic that infects these creatures. I've heard stories, but I've never seen it used. Reach magic. I don't know how this happened. Even the Guardians of the Weird are silent. This is much worse than I originally imagined. Elemental spirits connected to the Weird Tree. They guide us in protecting the land. But if we cannot reach them, they cannot aid us. I must ask for your continued help in this. All of Glenumbra may be at risk if this blight continues to spread. You must meet with Wira Selena. She was the first to sense the disturbance and may know more about Reach magic. We have to find a way to stop this or the very earth around us will perish. Please, find my sister on the road north of this mill. The Weird Tree, the spirit that gives life to this land.
Please, we're dealing with serious matters here. The Guardians are in desperate need of our aid, and any interruption can have dire consequences. Oh, my apologies. You must be the stranger who helped my sisters at Dellin's Mill. I'm honored to meet... I can't talk long. As you know, things are not well in our woods. The Guardians have gone silent, and this corruption spreads. They're elemental spirits. They used to guide us, but now... nothing. And just when we need them the most... There's an old rite to contact them that might work, but it's too dangerous for me or my sisters to perform. I don't know. You're not one of us. But we have to try something, I suppose. See the lurchers out there. Gather their limbs. That's the dangerous part. Then burn the limbs at the altar atop the nearby ruins. If it works, a Guardian should appear. If you're able to speak to the elemental spirit, find me at the Vale of the Guardians. It's north of this location. I'll wait for you there. And please hurry. We need the wisdom and guidance of the Guardians now more than ever. If you must know, the Guardians are the Elnufey. They've been a part of the land since the dawn of Tamriel. The Guardians have been with us since we first found the Weird Tree. They protect the land and guide us in our duties. They are abominations of the Bloodthorns. The Lurchers were Spriggans once, until the cultists twisted and corrupted them. That's what the Bloodthorns do. We must stop them.
We have been waiting for someone to summon them. Angof the Gravesinger has imprisoned us, and we are cut off from the Weird. You must set the Guardians free. Have mortals so soon forgotten the old ways? Surely the Weiruses remember the Standing Stones. First, the stones must be cleansed of Angof's dark influence. Protect the Weird while they destroy the corruption binding the stones. No, but cleansing the stones should loosen Angof's grip. Tell Weiris Elena about the corruption. She will know what must be done. Our time grows short, mortal. Free us before Angof's corruption takes hold. We are the echoes of old voices, remnants of a time long ago. Still, a few of us remain. We were the Ifre, then we became the Elnafe, the Earthbones. They are a pestilence. They serve the corruption that binds us, the one called... He is a tremor in the land, a poison far from here, where the earth and sky... Gravesingers are necromancers.
A whisper echo through the forest. Was it the Guardians? Did they talk to you? Imprisoned? Our enemy is that powerful. We will do whatever we can to help. The Guardians must be set free. What must we do? Without the aid of the Guardians, we can't regain control of our weird tree. 4 of my sisters have gone north to cleanse the stones, but they need protection. Corrupted creatures attack... Of course! Meet us at the ritual site. If you must know, they are abominations. This is all I ever do.